Hey guys, welcome back to Think Beautiful, the channel where I talk real royal news today because we have some doozies to chat about. First of all, we have to talk about David Beckham, or should I say Sir David. Oh my goodness, he has finally been knighted. This has been a long time coming. David Beckham receives knighthood from King Charles at Windsor, with wife to be known as Lady Beckham. I am loving this Lady Beckham situation. It doesn't get more chic than that. David Beckham has received a knighthood for services to sport and charity during a ceremony at Windsor Castle. It means he will now be known as Sir David, while Victoria Beckham becomes Lady Beckham. The ex-Manchester United and Real Madrid midfielder, who was named in the honours list earlier this year, has long been involved with charities. Now, we saw the video of this ceremony as well. It's over on David's Instagram account and it's just beautiful. You can see how honored he is, how proud he is, how humbled he is by this experience. But you can also see the relationship between Charles and David. You can totally see that they are friends. They are talking as if it's just, any other day. But of course, it's one of David's biggest and proudest moments. Sir David spoke about how the new title was going to take some getting used to, joking that he would be fine with his children calling him Sir Dad. That is so funny. Now, of course, David and Victoria are very much about family, so this was a huge family affair. Sir David and the monarch shared a brief but warm exchange during the ceremony, with the king seen smiling and laughing as they spoke. Speaking to the media after being knighted, Sir David spoke of his joy and pride since finding out that he had been named in the king's birthday honours. "I cried when I first found out," he said, "and probably for a few months after it as well. It's been not stressful. I've not been nervous, just emotional. I get that from my mum." Oh, that is so gorgeous. "I think it's because of the journey. It's such a big moment for my family. It's so special." So David also spoke about how the new title was going to take some getting used to, joking that he would be fine with his children calling him Sir Dad. The midfielder, who played 115 games for England, also took the moment to reflect on his life journey. "I grew up in a very humble background in the east of London, always wanting to be a professional footballer," he said. Outside of football, Sir David is also credited with helping secure London's rights to host the 2012 Olympic Games. He has also dedicated time to charity work, including for UNICEF, since 2005. And last year, he became an ambassador for the King's Foundation, which works with young people to promote a better understanding of nature. So many wonderful images of this day, very well deserved. But of course, it's a huge family event because the Beckhams are all about family. So I love this image here. Harper is really growing up. Wow, look how tall she is there. Now, of course, there is one person missing here. We know all about that. But before we get into that, I wanted to show you a little detail which I thought was so beautiful, because not only is Sir David dressed to the nines, he's actually wearing a custom Victoria Beckham suit, because take a look at this. A day we'll never forget. David wears the first ever tailored menswear piece from the Victoria Beckham atelier, a bespoke three-piece morning suit in British wool mohair, inspired by the timeless sophistication of British royal style. And of course, Victoria wears a custom navy Bella dress paired with a Stephen Jones millinery creation. So lovely. I just thought that was such a nice touch, and some behind the scenes images as well. But as I said, there was someone missing as ever. There's always one in the family, it seems. So this guy hasn't shown up. Of course he hasn't. He would have just made a mockery of it anyway. I mean, I don't actually think Brooklyn is a bad person, but I do think he's caught up in a pretty bad point in his life, to be honest. I think he's not focused on family at all. So Brooklyn is radio silent on this event, this monumentous event of his father's, has not said a word. This post here was from 7 days ago, so goodness knows what's going on there. But don't worry, his lovely wife Nicola, well, she's posting flowers because this was posted just a few hours after the announcement for Sir David. And it's from Nicola's sister. She's sending Nicola flowers. Like, who cares? It doesn't say what the occasion is, just a random bunch of flowers means nothing. Now, it hasn't gone unnoticed that Brooklyn is silent on this topic because there are plenty of comments on Brooklyn's Instagram. Let's have a look at some, shall we? Reach out to your dad, Brooklyn. Congratulate him. Such a special day for him and your mother. One day when they are gone, you will regret it. Your father is a humble man. And this one, your dad became a sir and you were MIA? You'll regret this one day. Oh, Brooklyn, you don't realize it now, but you will one day regret these decisions. So you can see here it's all about regret. That is the common thread. No one's really having a huge crack at the guy. And like I said, I don't think people really hate him. We just know that he's caught up in the wrong circle at the moment. But this one here at the end, life is short, precious, call your dad. Don't let this continue. Tomorrow is never guaranteed, is so true. And I just hope he wakes up because he has absolutely missed a huge day. But another huge day that we want to talk about, or a huge tour that we need to speak about, is of course Prince William. Now, he has just commenced his 5-day trip to Brazil for the Earthshot Prize, and I'm loving every minute of this. Brazil loves Prince William. Let me tell you, there are people rolling up. There are barriers in place with an actual purpose, unlike someone else. But people are loving him. They are even passing him their children, for goodness sakes. This is not something you would do for the other one, clearly. Now, he is in Brazil for the Earthshot Prize, as I said, and he's also talking all things conservation. He has also been playing volleyball. Like, who knew we needed to see this? I had no idea, but he looks amazing and he looks so happy. So this is going to be an exciting tour for him. I can't wait to see how this goes. But of course, someone has to try and upstage, don't they? Yes, they do. This one here, this lonely Montecito moron has to pop up out of nowhere and say, oh, by the way, I'm off to Canada. Like nobody asked, like nobody cares, because now we've got this information. On November the 5th, Prince Harry will attend engagements to support the Canadian Armed Forces and veteran charities, just randomly showing up in Canada. The Duke will also attend a private lunch hosted by True Patriot Love Foundation, and fundraiser for the Halo Trust charity. One of Diana's charities is still trying to follow the Diana path. On November 6th, the Duke will visit the Veterans Centre at Sunnybrook Health Sciences Centre. He will also attend the 17th annual True Patriot Love National Tribute Dinner. What is this? A whole lot of events going on. Anyway, he's going to be in Canada and he suddenly had to let us know. But it seems that Prince Harry is in his biting back era. He doesn't just take this lying down anymore. People are criticizing this and he is coming back because look at this. Prince Harry issues defiant statement as he denies claims he was trying to upstage William by announcing pseudo Royal Canada trip at the same time as his brother's 5-day tour of Brazil. I love how Daily Mail is actually roasting him in this title, the pseudo royal trip. Prince Harry denies deliberately trying to overshadow Prince William by revealing his own pseudo royal trip. The clash was labelled predictable by one royal expert. But the Duke of Sussex's spokesman has knocked back any suggestion his announcement was about sibling rivalry. Give me a break. What are the chances of this? In a statement, Harry's team blamed, now listen to this, listen to how they try to justify this. They blamed the timing on the fact that he's not afforded the same level of security and protection as other working members of the royal family. Well, he doesn't want to be a working member, so what do you expect? It means, therefore, they said, that the period of time in which we can release details of events is much more truncated than it is for His Majesty the King or the Prince of Wales. Oh, wah, wah, wah. So because he doesn't have the security, he has to announce things closer to the date. Well, I mean, he still could choose a different date, but no, he had to announce it. The Prince of Wales landed in Rio de Janeiro on Monday to mark the 5th anniversary of his environmental award, the Earthshot Prize, which I'm sure Harry has heard of. But as William began his first engagement at Sugarloaf Mountain, where everyone was loving him and getting him to hug their babies, his younger brother's office in California suddenly announced a trip to Canada this week ahead of Remembrance Day. So Victoria Arbeiter was the one that said it was inevitable, if not predictable, but the Duke of Sussex's spokesman has said the events were planned nearly a year ago. The date of the main event, the dinner, is set by the charity, not Prince Harry. Look at this, not taking any kind of accountability. The period of remembrance side traditionally extends from the 1st to the 11th of November and has done since 1918. Listen to this. Over 100 years, he can't choose to move those dates. That is so rude. If you just look at how they have worded that. Oh, it's been going on for 100 years. He can't change the dates. He doesn't have to go and he doesn't have to announce it. The second that Prince William does his first engagement, we all see this, Harry. We see it and we are calling it, and you can bite back all you like. Now, first of all, Harry's not really worried about security, is he? Because if he was, would he be sitting in the front row where every single person can see him? I wouldn't have thought so. And would he have wanted his face on the Jumbotron? I mean, if you didn't know he was in the stadium, well, you do now. I mean, how ridiculous. Any talk of security just goes out the window when you see this. And of course, this moment, this will never get old. This proves that Harry doesn't even think twice about security. He wanders around aimlessly by himself, so it appears, and doesn't worry about security. He is not worried about it one little bit. Now, this clash of dates clearly wasn't resolved in this meeting because I thought they wanted to share their calendars, and so I guess that didn't happen. I guess the royal family said, not gonna happen. But Harry, all you had to do was just Google. I mean, literally, I'm sure Meredith Maines knows how to Google, trust me. And just the other day, Harry wasn't even all about Canada. He was cheering on the LA Dodgers. Now, he probably realized, oh, hang on, I'm about to head to Canada in a minute. I better make it look like I'm actually rooting for Canada. So Kelly tried to save the day and post this, but it's too late. Harry, you have stuffed this up. This tour is already a disaster. But guys, please let me know your thoughts on today's updates. What do you think about Prince William in Brazil? Isn't it just the glorious thing you've ever seen? He looks so happy. I'm loving this for him. And of course, Sir David and Lady Victoria are just enjoying their newfound titles right when some others might be losing theirs. Guys, please like and subscribe, and I will keep these videos coming. Thank you. Bye.